This is Functionally Feral, the podcast where two college roommates turned chiropractors, clinic owners, and crunchy moms talk about running functional businesses while raising feral children. We're Felicia and Natalie, home birth enthusiasts, holistic rebels, and slightly unhinged multitaskers who believe in nervous system regulation and toddler negotiation. Join us each week as we crack up and crack facts, swap stories from the trenches of motherhood and entrepreneurship, and explore all things holistic living, healing, and hustle, with zero shame and lots of laughs.
Good morning and welcome back to episode 5.
Hi, Felicia.
Hi, Natalie.
We have a lot of amazing things to talk about today.
We do. We'll see how long it takes us.
I know. So we'll either try to get this all in one episode, or we may have to say, okay, part 2.
We might need to go back to weekly updates.
Because I know if
It's
I
hard.
can do it from my house, I can do weekly. That's
okay,
fine.
we might need to go back to weekly because honestly,
We can do it.
we have so much to talk about and so much has happened in the last 2 weeks.
And truthfully, 2 weeks is really long.
It is.
And
I'm
like without talking to you, I'm like, wait, I have so
I only
many
have
things
1
I have
hour
to tell
between
you.
2 weeks to fill you in on everything. That's
Like,
crazy.
it's a lot. So
Yeah.
maybe we do just like, maybe we'll do this week and do another one next week.
Perfect.
I'm fine with that. Okay, fine.
Well, I am going skiing, but I could always podcast from skiing.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we're going up to Vermont. So
How fun.
I know, I'm excited.
I want to come out there sometime.
I know.
And ski
Wait.
with you.
When you come in March, should we go skiing?
Do you want to?
Maybe.
Let's do it.
I'll have to see if the house is open, but yeah.
Okay. How fun. Yeah, I'd love that. Okay, so we have
All right.
a lot, but why don't we, let's catch
Let's
up
start
on
with the good news. Let's start with the good news first.
Okay, yeah.
How's Banff?
Banff was so good.
None of my news is good.
Banff was amazing. Like I was sad we didn't ski because they had the most snow up there that they've had in the last 75 years, which is
You didn't
insane.
even bring them?
I didn't even bring them. I was like, you
Yeah.
know what?
It's
I
a
just
lot of
couldn't-
effort to go on a ski trip, to be honest with you.
It is. And you know what? I had so many outfits that I already had to bring
Yeah.
because of this dang skijoring thing.
Yeah, and then imagine packing
I just
boots
didn't
and
have
all your gear.
I know. I didn't have the room
Bandwidth,
or the care. I think it was really what it was. I don't know.
Well, and you
I
also
was
didn't
like,
know what to expect for
I didn't.
For
anything. I'd never
Yeah.
been there before. I didn't scope it out. I didn't know what the mountains were like. I just was like, you know what? We'll go. We'll have a relaxing time. And we really did. It was so good. So
your little journey through the forest on the sleigh.
Can you even?
Drug by beautiful horses.
Was that not the most picturesque,
I was
beautiful
like,
thing?
She's living a fairy tale.
Can
Kyle
I tell
should
you
propose to you?
something really funny though? In the background, I was almost dead from an allergic reaction. Like
From
I
horses?
was, yes. Instagram versus reality.
You should have flipped that camera, Natalie.
I should have. My eyes were like, I'm so allergic to horses. It's like a sad
and it was just like
reality
wind blowing straight
pretty much
in your eye from the horse.
And we were like the first ones in this. I really wanted to be the first.
Yeah.
But I should have taken the back. And I know this about myself, but horses are my favorite thing in the world. Like if I was not allergic, I would have horses. And thank goodness Kyle says he's like, thank goodness you are allergic because
you would be
I don't want horses.
Financially strapped to a lot of horses. Yeah.
So like this skijoring situation was like the perfect event for me.
Right. Because you could watch horses.
I can watch horses and see the beauty of the horses. And it was skiing.
Yes.
And I could wear all my crazy outfits that I love to wear. It was like
your pants were incredible. Do you own those?
Yes, I do.
Natalie, if you don't follow Natalie on Instagram,
I
she
do.
posted this beautiful photo with a fur coat and these beautiful cream horse pants.
Horse pants.
Is it like watercolor paintings?
The kind of
on
like
them?
yeah. They're
It's
Wrangler.
beautiful.
I saw them months ago and I was like,
perfect.
those pants are insane.
Gorgeous.
And then once I found out that I was going to this event, I was like, oh, okay. And they were on sale when I went to go buy them. And I was like,
They were meant
Well,
for
isn't
you.
that meant to be?
A girl loves a
Also,
sale.
so funny, Kyle. Well, I was telling Kyle the whole time because the exchange rate is really good for like the American dollar versus the Canadian dollar.
Okay.
So I was like, everything's 30% off. This whole trip is 30% off. The whole thing's on sale.
Kyle's like, is that how girl math
It
works?
was really
So was it affordable?
very
Oh, okay.
extremely.
Okay. Should we go next year?
Like shockingly.
I
Yes,
love
we should.
that.
We should.
Well, honestly,
Also,
I shouldn't plan anything in January. I am on timeout. January hates me.
January is not your month.
No, my vitamin D levels tank by January, and I'm just like, I'm going to get everything.
Oh my gosh. No, we'll go some other time. Okay, we can't go to Skijoring, I don't think, ever there because the first year or 2 years ago they did it, they had like 11,000 people.
Okay.
This year they had 35,000 people
Oh,
in this teeny little town.
So it's just going to get even more out of
And now social media is going to just
like CrossFit.
It's bad. It's really bad. So I honestly, I don't think there would be any reason to go next year because it's going to be a disaster.
Out of control. Yeah.
So I'd go to Skijoring somewhere else, but not in Banff. I'd go to Banff on a different weekend.
You know
in
what
the
we
winter.
should do in the winter?
Mm.
Go to my Aunt Judy's house. They do a sled dog race all around Lake Minnetonka, and they come by my Aunt Judy's house. So they like go down to the lake and they like camp out.
Kyle would
camp out, but
Kyle would die.
Yes.
Kyle would be
let's
like
do that.
in heaven. So I wanted to take him sled dogging, like dog sledding, sled dogging,
sled dogging. You sled dog.
I wanted to take him dog sledding up there, but between him and I and our snow gear, we can't go in one together. Like we weigh too much.
So you would have to do two different.
You would have to do two separate, and it's like $600 a piece to go do this thing. I go, I'm sorry, Kyle, it's not happening. We're not doing that this year. But he would love it.
It sounds like one of those things where I just like got Dan the driving experience,
right?
And I watched from the sideline. Maybe you just get Kyle the sled dogging experience,
this is
and
just
you just
for
watch
you.
from the sideline.
I know. Then I'd be so annoyed.
You'd be so
I really want to do it. I know. Someday we'll do it. We'll find a place where they can do more dogs that can pull heavier people.
Well, we should try and plan it around when they come to Minnesota at my Aunt Judy's house, and then see if they do like tours or anything.
I'm sure they do. That would be so fun.
Stay at Aunt Judy's house. Who doesn't love that?
How incredible would that whole thing be? Let's do it. Okay, we're gonna plan it.
All right,
okay, tell us about your sick January.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, last January I got cellulitis.
That's right.
Like massive.
That's right.
Massive cellulitis infection on my nose.
That's right. Oh,
and it was horrifying. And luckily I didn't die, but the nose is called the Triangle of Death.
Right. Do you know how it happened?
Yeah. I'm a reckless.
You're reckless. Oh.
I'm a bad girl.
You went potty. I'm so happy for you, Jean. Good job.
Jean's weekly update on the podcast is pottying. Yeah, people love to hear it, Jean.
I have to be quiet. You're doing great, Jean. I love you. Oh, I have to be quiet?
Oh,
okay. I'll whisper. Okay. We've turned into an ASMR podcast. Okay, anyway, so sorry.
So I, in the midst of moving, so it was the week I was moving, I came home from work, did like everything to like get Sep down, put Sep down for bed, and then we were going to keep packing for the rest of the night until we went to bed. But I had this like little annoying whitehead on my nose. Like, I'm not kidding you, Natalie, a pinhead of a whitehead. And I looked in the mirror, I was like, ugh. So I like popped it. I was wearing makeup. I had dirty hands and I had worked all day. And then for whatever reason, I've never done this. I put one of those like pimple patches on it with makeup on.
Oh boy.
It was bananas. I don't know what I was thinking. So then I go about the night packing, and then it started to get really like warm feeling. So I took the patch off and it was like a red perfect circle. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Maybe it was like expired. So I went to bed that night, woke up the next day. It was like more red and inflamed. And I was like, oh, dang it. Like it's getting worse. Like it's a bad pimple. And over the course of the next 48 hours, I mean, my nose turned into an unidentified object.
No.
It was not the right shape. It was so swollen. It felt like my nose bone was broken because of the pressure.
For sure.
It literally felt like I had a facial fracture. It was raging hot. It was glowing red. It was shiny. I mean, I don't take antibiotics for anything. And I took an antibiotic for this.
Because it was not good.
It was so bad.
And it was quick.
And it just progressively got worse. So my nose was quite literally triple the size, as bright red as it comes. It was just so scary. So I got that last January. And then I healed from it. And a week later got the flu when we went to Vermont for a family vacation. I had the flu the whole week. I didn't ski 1 minute the whole vacation. Came home early. So that was last January. And then this January, again, the flu just gets me in January. It loves to sneak up on me.
Yeah, it's when everybody else has already gotten it.
Yeah.
And you've been exposed and exposed and exposed.
Well, and that's the thing. We welcome sick children into our office.
Yes.
Because we know the impacts of like how much an adjustment can help the immune system, how much it can boost it, how much better a kid will feel, how like reduced their chances of getting an ear infection are. Like I am always saying like, yes, if you don't feel good, please still bring your kid.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm face to face with a sick little body and I'm exposing myself time and time again. And usually it's okay. I usually have a great immune system.
Most of the time we're good.
But we also don't sleep. So I'm depleted.
Exactly. That's where I was a year ago, where I was just like, I'm getting sick all the time. I know I just don't have anything left.
Yeah. And it's just what it is. Frustrating. And I mean, I do all the things. So I did my oscillococcinum. That word is so hard for me to say.
I don't know. That's how I say it.
So I did homeopathy. That took the body aches away pretty much immediately. And then the GI stuff hit. And it just absolutely wrecked me. I couldn't put anything in my body. I couldn't even sip on bone broth, which is crazy because that's like an easy peasy, don't know what to do, sip on bone broth. But I don't know where I heard this, and it was years and years ago. It said, starve the flu, feed the head cold.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Starve of fever, yeah.
Starve of fever?
Yeah, starve the flu/fever. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I was just like, well, I mean, it is what it is. Like I'm not eating. I can't eat. I couldn't put anything in my body. But then it was like, I couldn't even consume water because things were coming in and out of me like faster than you could imagine. So then I was just super depleted. But we survived. And then
yikes.
So then I'm over it. So Giuseppe ended up getting just the lower part of the GI issue. He doesn't have any other symptoms. You would never know. He's still bouncing in the bounce house right now. Like
because that's like
kids are so resilient. And also he's breastfeeding. So he has every immune system like antibody I've ever produced in the past 7 days, just like coursing through his veins. I'm like, of course. But then my puppy got it because that's
so wild to me.
No, literally, she started vomiting and we're like, what is going on here? And then I Googled it because I'm like, this sounds suspiciously like she has like a bug. And it says that dogs can contract the norovirus from humans through cross-contamination.
That's so crazy.
And she's known to lick a potty, you know? That girl has a little dirty mouth. She's a dirty girl.
As our dogs do as well.
She's licking a potty. I wouldn't be surprised. So between the two of them, we've been injecting them with charcoal. We've liquid charcoal.
I don't know what else you do.
And that seems to be helping. And then we're doing red light therapy, box on their bellies. Seth is fine. He just has like loose stool. Josephine, she's the sickest.
Actually, you could give her silver too.
Okay. I did silver when she had pink eye like years ago, and that cured it. And,
I mean,
because that was like, we can see you in 6 days. I'm like, she'll either be blind or it's over. So
take care of it myself. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just shoot silver in her eye and use red light therapy, and she was cured.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she's the sickest of them all. And we're nursing her back
her
to
immune
health,
system is a little rough sometimes too.
Well, her GI system.
Yeah. She's had a rough beginning.
So anyway, We're just trying to keep Dan healthy
boy.
because we're getting like 12 to 19 inches of snow today.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not trying to
getting
be out
what?
there shoveling
Yeah,
snow.
you're getting like the polar
Yeah.
vortex tail
Yeah.
end that everybody else has gotten the past couple days.
Yep.
How
So
exciting.
anyway, we're going on our annual ski trip in about 4 or 5 days, and I'm
Wow.
not going to have the flu because I just had it. So
No, which
I'm
is
excited.
actually a blessing.
Yeah.
That's great. And
Yeah. So
you'll
I just
maybe get
got
to
it out
ski.
of the way.
Are you
Yeah.
going to put Seppi on skis?
Oh, yeah. He already started skiing. Did
Oh,
I send
good.
you the video?
No.
I don't think I sent it to you. So
Mm-mm.
Danny ordered him boots and skis a while ago, and they showed up when he was napping, I think on Tuesday. So when he got up from his nap, he had a fresh like set of skis waiting for him.
Oh, sweet
Obsessed.
baby.
I was
Sweet
skiing. We were
baby.
skiing inside on the carpet.
Yes. I mean,
And
that's
then
what
when
you have to do.
Dan got home from work, he was skiing in the backyard and was obsessed with it.
He's going to love it. I mean, he's going to just never want to stop.
So we might ski today when the snow stops and he wakes up from his nap. And then
so cute.
we're going to ski up in Vermont.
I love a baby on skis.
I know. And he did good. He kept his feet together. Like he was
amazing.
like parallel skiing.
Amazing.
I know. So
they just do so well. The little itty bitties, they do so well.
Yeah. And he just loves an activity.
I know he does.
He loves a motor skill.
He does.
He's like,
does.
oh,
he's so
gross
good with
motor,
that.
fine motor, sign me up.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so good. Well, you guys will all be rearing and ready to go.
Yeah.
And Dan's probably already technically had it and he just didn't have any symptoms. So
and he's had a gurgly belly, but he's like fine because he's like a man of steel.
He's Dan. Right.
He's my anchor.
He's Dan.
Speaking of Dan, did you see I posted yesterday? Okay, if you're a listener and you don't follow Natalie and I on Instagram, you've got to follow us.
You're gonna have to because
you're gonna have to. We're gonna leave our handles in the show notes. So my mom came for Christmas and she gave me a packet.
Yes.
A 30 plus page packet of my whole life written in the stars, essentially, from the day I was born.
I'm so glad you brought this up because I wanted to talk about this.
In the portion that talks about relationships and like love, it literally says that I'm going to meet my partner love at first sight.
Yeah.
And that is exactly how I've always described Danny and I's meeting.
Isn't that crazy?
I couldn't believe it.
Okay. Did she get this for you recently or was this something she's had since you were born?
Literally. It's like the pages are literally printed like the day I was born.
Oh,
it's like
my
ancient.
God.
Like I'm peeling it apart and the ink is sticking because it's like still
That's
it
so
was
cool.
ink back in the day when it was like almost 3D. It's not like laser ink today where it's like
from what it looked like, beautiful. It looked like it's kind of like a human design reading, sort of. Have you ever done human design?
Yes.
Where it like brings in astrology and brings in like all this other stuff.
But there's like charts on there that I'm like, I've never even
what
seen
do we
this.
do with this? That's cool.
It's so cool. So I've been kind of like trying to digest it, but I don't know anything about astrology.
It's like, I don't either.
Aries rising, Gemini waxing, lunar
I don't
moon.
know anything about it.
So if you're a listener and you know anything about I was going to call it geology. That's rocks.
Geology and
astrology.
Astrology.
Let me know. But Dan and I have always intertwined the stars and like that kind of thing in our lives. Like our wedding song is Falling Like the Stars. Our son's middle name is a star. Like we just love that stuff, but I don't know anything as far as astrology goes in the sense of
like reading and analyzing and all of that stuff. So you need somebody to like guide you through it. I think.
What's your human design?
My human design is manifesting generator.
Mine too.
Yeah. I figured you were. Yeah. You kind of like know what people are.
Right.
Based on.
I'm not a reflector.
Okay, wait. Let me grab something from the sauna really quick.
Hold on.
It's called like, have you seen like the book about you? Have you seen
Is that
those
what
things?
It's called?
Where it's basically like, it's a book that you can order based on your human design chart and it analyzes all of it and tells you what it all means. Cause like, have you ever looked at a human design chart?
Yeah.
Where it has
we did
all
a
of the little
once.
things.
Yeah.
And you just like, it's so complicated that you can't even begin.
Complicated. It looks like the manuscript for like an engine.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like. Okay, let me grab it.
Okay.
It's right here. probably. So I can get myself set up again. It says the book about Natalie.
What?
So you order it. You go to this website and
Okay.
you put in your birthday and your birthplace and all the
time.
same things that and time. And it spits out your human design analysis. And then they send you a book of it. So like each section, let's just see here.
Wait, I should do that about Giuseppe too.
It has my chart in it. So like that's my human design chart.
My gosh,
That's what it looks like for anybody looking. So many colored areas.
Yes.
Which is
I heard
so
that's
funny.
a good thing because I do too.
I don't know if it's I think it's a good thing. Manifesting generator, strategy to respond, like all these things you can look up. You can go on ChatGPT and it'll tell you some of it.
Yeah.
But to have it analyze it is really cool because like that usually requires somebody sitting down with you and actually like giving you a reading.
Yeah.
A reading. It's more, I don't even know what things they use to create this. Some of it's astrology, but a lot of it is not. A lot of it is just like,
there's so many things like this too, like the birth order books.
So let me find like the manifesting generator in general is like you can create energy. You don't require gathering energy from somebody else.
Yeah.
But you can deplete it. And you have to be careful about like what things you do in your life that are going to deplete that energy. So it gives you like different things you can do to like how to live your life in terms of.
The girl we did the workshop from cured like chronic autoimmune issues by living in her human design. Because she was depleting herself so much that when she learned about human design and started living in alignment with like what her, I guess, body type, what is it? Chronotype? Body type? I don't even know what you call it.
It's your
human type.
Yeah, I don't know.
Living in alignment creates a lot more ease and function.
Yeah.
I think human design is really cool, but like you said, like you almost need someone
complicated
to translate.
But that's what this does.
I have to stop
essentially
showing my pants on this podcast.
So your pants are chaos. So it says like it'll go through like gate 1, gate 2, gate 8, gate 12. Like these are your gifts of your life.
Yeah.
And it then explains what that means and then how to align yourself with that.
Okay,
with your
I'm going to order one for Dan.
It's like really cool. And just, you should get one. And then it helps you understand
your child,
the people you're with a little bit better and how is your child going to learn things and how is your child going to be best going through their life.
Right. And like their gifts and how do you honor those gifts and support them.
Right.
Did you ever do Strengths
cool.
Finder?
At some point, I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's basically the concept of like, you need to nurture and foster your strengths and not focus so much on the weaknesses. And like, you don't want to be like super average at everything because you've been focusing so much on your weaknesses. So it's like, your weaknesses are okay, but be really, really good with the strengths that you have.
Yeah.
And it sounds like
which is the premise of homeschooling.
Right.
And homeschooling your kid and focusing, putting some attention on everything, but like putting most of the focus on
their strengths.
It's
I had
so
that conversation with a patient yesterday. He was in with his kids and his kid came over and was so sweet. He literally made his dad this Valentine. He's like, "Daddy, this is for you. I love you so much." And he walked away. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, your son is just adorable and so sweet." He goes, "He's a Sour Patch Kid." And I go, "What do you mean?" He's like, "We have a principal meeting on Monday because he gets in trouble at school." And I said,
"That would be Gene."
Yeah. Because the public school system is designed for the very, very most basic average kid.
Yeah.
I survived public school because I'm so average in academia and average in behavior. Like I wasn't getting in trouble a ton, but I also wasn't like failing school. So I was just like, I did really well in public school.
You can be in the box and it's okay.
But if you're gifted or if you're struggling, there is no room for that. And they just push you
No.
along either direction. So if you're gifted,
Right.
there's not enough support for you to be challenged. If you're struggling along, they just push you straight through the whole
Yep.
no child left behind thing. And it's really sad because honestly, there's not a lot of average kids anymore.
No, I'd say you tend to be on either end of the spectrum.
Yes. You're
And
either
that is okay.
gifted or
That
you're
really is
struggling.
okay.
Yeah.
So Kyle had a huge problem in school because
he
like when he was 16, he basically they like kind of forced him to go into like a trade program in high school because he just like
struggled academically.
He was so smart. Like he wasn't pushed enough in math and sciences. And then like English, he just didn't care. So like he hated his teacher, hated all. So he just didn't do well and he didn't try.
Yeah.
And then so he had to go into like I forget what they called it, a vocational school program to like go learn to be a mechanic.
That's crazy.
But he was so smart and he was on like the math team, like the traveling math team. And he like was doing physics at freshman year and like all this stuff. Like he was so smart.
Oh my gosh, Kyle.
That he just couldn't actually be
wasn't
pushed enough.
In that setting.
So then it's like, okay, yeah, that kid needs to go to vocational school. What?
Right.
So crazy. And now, I mean, he's an aerospace. He's what do you call it? Aerospace engineer. Is that what he is? He's a rocket scientist.
Who is?
That's what Kyle's degree is in.
What?
Aerospace engineering.
I did not know that. What?
He literally has an aerospace engineering degree because he's so smart.
Oh, he's Natalie. What?
And he had his first. You didn't know that?
I had no idea about that. You're joking.
He's actually a genius. The way he can do math is on a different level. Like his brain
like
actually functions at a different. It's insane. But
Natalie, why
he
did
his
even
first
know
internship
he had a college
and he goes, he goes, my first internship in aerospace engineering was gluing foil onto a satellite, and he goes, I can't do this anymore. So he did his whole degree while he was in the military. So he started. He went into the army. Yeah, he did. And then he just spent his whole time
getting his education.
The GI Bill to go get his education at all different. So he went to like a few different universities.
Okay, screw Gator being our mascot. Kyle is our freaking podcast mascot.
Kyle's like a special forces like operator. This guy,
Kyle is a secret weapon.
Radio. When he was in the military, he did something with radios where he was able to figure out how to get radio communication off of satellites or something, and he like did the math to see how quick like the sound waves bounce off of each satellite, and he's like, yeah, you just do the math and then you figure out how to get radio communication off of satellites. And I'm like, what?
Okay, we clearly are not having the right conversations when we're in the same room with Kyle, because I did not know any of this. I've known Kyle for how many years?
He doesn't talk about it.
Why?
Unless you prompt, because he just
Dan's mind is going to be blown.
He's in his lane. He's like, I'm just a dumb cop. I'm just a dumb cop. I'm like, no, you're not.
No, he's a genius. Maybe Dan does know this. I can't wait to share.
I don't know. I know.
Okay, Dan's going to be blown away.
He's an actual
genius.
Somewhat of a genius.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know how to apply it. But that's okay. He doesn't have to.
No.
Because he loves not applying it.
Yeah. And it's great to be a secret weapon, because who knows when you're going to need to apply it when there's an apocalypse, and Kyle needs to get us radio waves.
So literally
that's fine.
Kyle can do anything. And I know that for a fact.
I can't wait to bunker down with you guys. Okay, this podcast has not gone in the direction that we thought it would be.
Off the rails.
Headed. So let's get on track.
Okay. So we have a lot to talk about with fertility.
After we've already talked about a lot.
We never have anything to talk about. So few things as I was listening to our last episode, I was
Yes.
thinking and I was writing down notes and I
I
go,
was
okay, we
giggling.
need to talk about, I was giggling too. I always giggle.
I love listening back to our podcast.
We need to definitely address a few things just about like how to track certain things. Like, what are you looking for?
Mhm.
We need to address, you can Google this stuff too. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
things that you can look up in terms of like, what does a normal cycle look like? You don't need to listen to us, but
Yeah. But like, this is our little like Cliff Notes
yes,
version.
our Cliff Notes version.
Yeah.
We could probably talk about an hour about any one of these topics, but we're just going to like breeze through like a
Yeah.
practical application of like, if your cycle looks like this, you can do this.
Yeah. Do you want to start? Let's start with the basal body temperature. Because
Let's
a
do
lot
that.
of people have maybe heard of it,
Right.
don't know how to track it or what
Yep.
the normal tracking looks like or why it's important.
Yeah. So we talked last time about how your cycle should be somewhere around like 28, 29, 30, maybe 31 days. If you're getting on the outskirts of that, maybe it's just like an indicator, like a little twinge in your mind where you're like, maybe something isn't perfect. So during those, let's just for ease say 30 days.
Okay. Yeah. We'll use 30 because it's easy to split
It's easy
the
math.
timeline.
Right.
We like easy math because we're not Kyle.
We're not Kyle. So I need the easiest math. So we'll say 30 days. Within those 30 days, there's a lot of ups and downs happening. There's so many different hormones that are part of this whole cascade of this whole cycle of the female cycle.
Mhm.
And as these changes and these waves are happening in your hormones, there's different symptoms that your body's going to have.
Yes.
We talked a little bit about the cervical mucus. So as you start to become more fertile towards that day 15, your cervical mucus is going to look like fertile mucus. You can look up pictures of this online too, in terms of what it actually is supposed to look like.
Right.
As that's happening, you're also going to be having body temperature changes. So why don't you explain a little bit about the body temperature in terms, because you were posting some stuff about this. This is why you would have an Oura Ring. This is why you would use natural cycles. This is why you'd have a basal body thermometer next to your bed. You can do this a lot of different ways. It's a little impractical to have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. So so tracking your temperature is a way of tracking fertility and like the hormone surges, like Natalie said, but doing it correctly is extremely, extremely important because we're talking about like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 degree changes.
Very small when you're using a Fahrenheit thermometer.
Yeah, very small changes in temperature. So it's not just like, oh, I have like a 98 degree body or 100 degree body. Like we're talking about like 98.6 versus 98.4 versus 98.5. Like those little minute changes actually do matter. And so in order to get a very accurate basilar body temperature reading, it has to be taken at essentially the same time every morning, exactly right when you wake up. And you should be waking up at exactly the same time every day if you're taking it the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned
so
way.
If you start tracking your basilar body temperature the old-fashioned way with a thermometer under your tongue, you should be waking up at 7 a.m. every single day, taking it the second you wake up. You don't put water in your mouth. You don't brush your teeth.
You don't even get out of bed.
You don't get out of bed.
You actually can't even get out of the laying down position.
Yeah. So most people strap it to their alarm clock. And this is before Oura Ring was more popular or like Natural Cycles has, I think there's even like a wearable monitor now that you put on your arm at
night. There's a wrist one you can
wear.
There's
a wrist one.
Yeah.
So essentially you want to get an early morning read of your base body temperature, essentially what it is.
Yeah.
And at the start of your cycle, so day 1, you should see a body temperature drop. So that's the sign that you're like starting your cycle. Essentially, like that's why your Oura Ring or Natural Cycles can predict your onset of your period.
Yep.
Is because it's tracking your temperature changes and fluctuations, and it's going to predict, like, when you have that temp drop, it's going to say, like, expect your period today. And so it's picking up that initial drop in temperature, which is going to indicate that you're not fertile. You didn't implant an egg, and your body's going to go back through that follicular cycle, build up that uterine lining again, and start the whole process over. Now, in that first follicular phase window, your body temperature is going to hover in like the lower temps. So you're going to be on that lower side, maybe -0.1, -0.2.
On Oura Ring. You're going to be kind of in like 98.6. You're going to be like pretty consistent
in the lows. For your normal. And that's why these rings and these indicators are so important to track long term. Because it needs months of data to be able to understand what your normal temperature at rest is. And like it tracks like the pattern. And that's how it predicts. Now, you can just track your temperature and get a reading, but if you're looking at pattern prediction and like when you're going to ovulate, if you ovulated, the longer you have this data, the better. And you can just simply write it down if you want. And like track it the old school way. That's totally doable. It's totally fine. Isn't rocket science. It's just annoying.
It's just annoying.
And then as you get into your luteal window and you've ovulated, the sign of ovulation is typically that jump in temperature. And that could look like going from -0.1 to +0.1. And that can indicate that you ovulated. Now, you're not going to pick up that indication of ovulation until after the fact. So it's not a good predictor of the exact moment you ovulate, but did you ovulate? And you can get, I mean, obviously it's pretty close. It's like a day off, but if you're tracking what your predictions are, you can predict that you're going to ovulate today and your temp's going to rise tomorrow.
It's also, if you are trying to become pregnant though, you need to know that you don't wait for that temperature surge. You need to be trying to become pregnant the 2 days before.
Because ideally, your egg does not live as long in your body floating around as a sperm does. Sperm are much more resilient to time, heat, all those things. When they're in you, they live longer. Your egg is like a ticking time bomb, a grenade, shall we say. And you can't wait till that egg ovulates and falls out and then have sperm meet it. Like that's just, it's not as accurate. So anyway,
technically, because of how long sperm can live, which usually is about 5 days, I've heard 7 from multiple different accounts.
A healthy man.
Healthy man. And then women who know exactly when they ovulated, and it was 7 days. And I'm not like, that's wild. That's normal
crazy.
Though.
And he should be studied.
So take that for what it is. But because of how long they can live, technically your fertile window is the like 5-ish days leading up to when you would typically ovulate.
But so you don't really be chasing the ovulation day. You want to be chasing a few days before. Now, once you ovulate and you get that initial spike in temperature, and like I said, spike should be like 0.2, 0.3. Like it shouldn't look like a fever. Like you're not 2.8 degrees hotter like I was 5 days ago. But now that you're in that luteal phase and after you've confirmed ovulation, your temp should stay on the positive sides. Above or at baseline.
At baseline or just a little bit above.
And like we said, like 0.1, 0.2, like those little tiny micro fluctuations above your baseline are okay and normal. Now, as you get closer to when your predicted period is, if you are pregnant, those temps should start creeping up even more and more and more and more, like 0.4, 0.5. You should have that like little bit of leap to indicate, hey, the body is noticing maybe there was a fertilized egg. Here's the implantation. Like
there's more hormones.
There's more hormone surging. like if you are pregnant, you're going to be able to tell before you get your period. So there should be body symptoms.
Yes.
And a symptom is not always a negative thing. A
No.
symptom is not always a bad thing. A symptom is simply a check engine light.
Yeah.
And it's something to be monitored. So a temperature rise is not bad.
Yeah.
But it's something that, oh, okay, maybe we are pregnant. And as you get closer to that, you should see that rise. Now, if you aren't pregnant or you didn't fertilize that egg or the egg didn't implant, it should stay on that lower side. And then day one, you're going to have that drop to the negative. So you're going to say like, okay, I'm 0.2 and then now I'm -1. So you're going to have that drastic drop in temp, and that's going to indicate that you're going to bleed again.
Yep.
And so tracking that nice wave throughout your cycle will give you that indication of how long your cycle phases are. Did you ovulate? Did you not?
Yeah. And we need that wave.
Right.
So if you're not getting those like really good higher temperatures in that second phase of the cycle, you're not going to get the good drastic drop to then create a really good bleed for your next period.
If it's not drastic enough, like the 0.2 to -1, if you're just like a baseline -1 or baseline.
So that may just indicate that your general level of hormones in your body is not enough.
Right.
That typically is because you're not taking in enough fats and you don't have the building blocks to create hormones, or your cortisol and your adrenals are so trashed from who knows what, or you're not sleeping well, whatever.
Stress,
there's a lot of different things: stress, sleep, general hormone levels, like your nutrients aren't high enough. That's what you'd want to be looking at if you're not getting those like good wave-like situations.
Yes. Yeah. Now, Natalie dropped a little bit in the previous podcast about how if you're really sick or really stressed, it can change your hormone cycle and it can really alter your fertility status. So like I had the flu and I had a really bad fever last week. My Oura Ring stats look crazy. They don't look like a normal follicular phase. And like, I
don't remember which phase, where were you? Like what day of your cycle were you? You're still follicular. Okay. So you don't know where you're going to be.
No, I should still be low, but I was high for 4 or 5 days, like fever status.
So your body can say, okay, I had this fever. I'm going to kind of reset before I ovulate. So that could push your ovulation day by a few days for sure.
Yeah.
Some people don't do that, but you could.
Right. And I mean, coming off of that, I still have a few more days till I actually ovulate, but coming off of that week where I ate like barely anything, like I am feeling depleted. So that means that I don't have a ton of like fat stores in me right now. I don't have a ton of like energy. So that could indicate me not getting pregnant this month because my body just says like, not safe enough.
It could.
And that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, that's actually good.
It's protected.
You don't want to force a pregnancy in the sense that like you trick it into getting pregnant on false pretenses.
Right.
You don't have enough energy, but you still get pregnant.
IVF. Exactly. Yes. That really is the issue with IVF.
You're tricking
as wonderful it is to let people have babies. I get it, but there's going to be a potential issue because you maybe were so stressed out that baby now is going to be like at a baseline stress level that's way higher than needed, or that you really didn't have the nutrients. Or there's like a mismatch
in chromosomes, or
there's
like
something. Exactly.
There's some like, I know because we're in the position where we can say we're very fortunate. Natalie and I are very fortunate. We've had very beautiful, healthy pregnancies with very healthy babies. But like if we force these things, this is potentially where like developmental disorders come from, and like physical abnormalities come from, and like disability. Like these things can be kind of predicted if we're tricking
and just
the body.
Know that just because somebody says you have infertility or you've gone through a couple years of not being able to conceive, there are things you can do that don't mean that you have to go see an IVF doctor right away. Right. Yeah. So like there are so many things you can do to help optimize your cycle in the waiting process that maybe then would help IVF work a little bit better too.
Yeah.
So there's just That's like the typical thing in our society right now. When people go a year without conceiving, they say, oh, well, you got to go to an IVF doctor. An IVF doctor isn't concerned about your cycle really at all. They're
Or your
going to,
health.
or your health. They're going to give you the drugs that are necessary to trick your body into holding on to a pregnancy.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
So here's our, I guess, plea for you is like, if you are in the waiting, and you can't even see a specialist until a year, because that's oftentimes what they say, like try for a year and then we'll refer you. Okay, well, in this year trying, what can we do? Well, we can eat really nourishing foods. We need fat. Women need fat. I mean, so do men. But we need fats. We need cholesterol. Cholesterol is the
building block of hormones.
Starting point of hormones. Skip the Cheerios that say low cholesterol.
Yeah.
Like, get those out of your cabinet. We need cholesterol.
Eat some eggs.
And honestly, to be quite frank, your fertility starts when you're an infant, if you're breastfed or not.
It does.
Formula doesn't have cholesterol in it.
Right.
Breast milk has cholesterol. So if you're a mother and you're nursing, just know you're giving your child like the most foundational things for the rest of their life, but for their future fertility.
It's true.
It goes so beyond. It's generational.
It is.
That seems really like big scope, but
no,
okay.
But it
so
is. That's why we harp on all this stuff.
Yeah, in the waiting, what can we do?
Scope.
We can eat the nourishing foods. We can eat the protein.
Yes.
What else, Nat?
The men.
Yeah.
The men.
The men are half the problem.
The men
they get
are
none of the
big part of the problem.
None, but they get skipped over.
The sperm is half of the placental development. So if you don't have healthy sperm coming into this situation, you are not going to have a healthy placenta. That is one of the top things I hear from the labor and delivery nurses that I see, that I talk to.
Yeah.
Placentas look like trash these days. They're like disintegrating in their hands. Like when they, like it's bad news.
Oh gosh.
IVF is the top problem for placentas and for postpartum hemorrhage too, because placentas aren't detaching from the uterus. So that, and it's mostly IVF.
Yeah.
Placentas that are like that. So there are patterns that are being noticed that aren't being talked about in terms of placental health. But half of that is the sperm.
Yeah.
So testosterone rates are plummeting. Sperm counts are plummeting. But the men can do something about that really fast.
The men have so much power.
75 days, maybe let's say 3 months.
Right.
3 months, you can completely change around the quality of sperm that's being given to that egg.
And if you can't convince your husband to like take a supplement or do a test, encourage him to eat whole foods.
Yeah.
Reduces oxidative stress. So eat fruits and vegetables that help lower his cellular stress load.
Microplastics, all the stuff.
Eat good fat, because you know what? This man needs cholesterol.
Yeah. For testosterone
this man needs
production.
Cholesterol to help his testosterone production, which is going to help his sperm quality. So shovel tallow in that boy's mouth.
Truthfully. Hi, Jeannie. What do you need, sweet boy? Oh, can I kiss it for you? Okay, come here, my love bug. I love you so much.
My sweet boy's napping. I don't get kisses right now.
Sweet little sappy sap. Okay, so men. Okay, so men, sure, for fertility, like that's a huge.
Is there a supplement for men? I mean, I know that Heart and Soil has the whole package.
I like that. I think that's And if there's a testosterone issue, you can take. There's other ones that are good. What's the one? Ancient Nutrition has one called Male Performance. I really like that. Is that the one Kyle's on? And glandular. It's a glandular, liver, and herbal.
Cool.
Like it has liver, kidney, heart, testicle. Gosh, what are the herbs? I can't even remember. There's 30 different ingredients in it,
Awesome.
but that one's really, really good.
Okay.
Needed has a male sperm health supplement. It's becoming way more popular now. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
But it's really only been the last like couple years I've even heard people talking about this.
Male health. Yeah.
Oh, Jean's crying.
The other thing you want to do is ensure that your man isn't like heating up too much.
Yes.
His body temperature he shouldn't be going in hot tubs.
No hot tubs, cotton underwear.
What do you think about a sauna? Probably not. I don't know. It's different than a hot tub.
It's different than submerging the testicles in hot water.
Hot water.
Mm-hmm. There is a certain amount of natural protection that men have. So like that's where the testicles will like come up or drop down depending on temperature.
Yeah.
So there's a certain amount of like protection. Yeah. I think for a short period of time, it's fine.
I feel like you shouldn't have a problem because he's doing a healthy thing anyway.
Yes. And actually that's going to in general help with testosterone levels anyway. So I don't have a problem with that. And you're detoxing the stuff that's going to be a problem. So I think net positive on that.
Stay off of motorcycles, extreme vibration.
Yes.
Ride on mowers.
And EMFs. Yeah.
Horses.
Like the magnetic pull from riding on a motorcycle is really damaging it's like a magnetic field.
Oh.
Because of where the motor is located on a motorcycle. Oh. That's why it's so damaging.
Wow.
So it's like,
okay, so no motorcycles. You hear that, men?
Sorry.
We're ripping them from your hands. Danny rides a bicycle and that doesn't have any EMF. So
yes, perfect. Beautiful.
Love that.
So that's like a huge piece. Okay, so we talked about the basal body temperature. Let me pull up my notes because there were a couple things I wanted to make sure that I...
Ooh, talk about Chase Tree.
Oh yeah, okay. My favorite hormone balancer, not for men, but for women.
Yep.
It's an adaptogenic herb.
Tell us what that is, Natalie.
An adaptogenic herb is something that it doesn't have a direct like cause and effect on the body. So you can take this herb and in one person's body, it may help to raise progesterone. In another person's body, it may actually help to like lower it or like balance out. It's not going to have a direct cause and effect like a pharmaceutical does.
Yes.
So it's not like jumping into a pathway in the body and affecting that pathway. It's in general just
helping
creating
you adapt.
Adaptation. Yeah, it's creating proper adaptation. So chaste tree or chaste berry or Vitex or Vitex berry.
It's synonymous.
All the same thing. Is probably one of the most powerful things you can try. I mean, I think almost anyone can try it and just see how their body does with it.
How do we consume this, Natalie?
It's a tincture. It could be a liquid or it could be in a capsule. I personally use the Gaia one, Gaia. It's like a dark black liquidy pill kind of.
Okay.
And it's just an herb and it will be in certain like blends of female hormone balancing stuff.
Yeah.
But you do need to take a decent amount of it. So I don't think that a lot of those that have a blend have enough of the Vitex specifically.
Okay. So if you're looking to do this, you want to get just like specifically a Chase Tree supplement.
And
you don't want to get something that's like a multivitamin,
because you want to just be taking enough to actually make a meaningful difference.
Okay.
Chase Tree can be used. I remember going to this seminar about hormone health, and it was like every single female hormone issue, condition, let's say, it was like Chase Tree, Chase Tree, Chase Tree, Chase Tree, Chase Tree.
Like, I'm noticing a pattern here.
Okay, so can we just start with that?
Yeah.
And see what happens? And truthfully, yes, you can. So endometriosis, technically, in my mind, is estrogen dominance. It's a liver issue at the very core, but that's for a different day.
That's in the weeds, Natalie.
So it's very complicated, but Chase Tree can really help. It's really raising progesterone in balance with the higher estrogen.
Okay.
But you really do have to work on getting rid of extra estrogen, which is the liver.
A liver problem.
So you do have to do both with that one. But Chase Tree can help bring up progesterone. Technically, what you'll see, like Gaia, that particular supplement, it even says progesterone support on it because it's technically helping to balance out progesterone levels.
Right.
But when we're talking about hormones, we're always talking about a balance anyway.
Right. Because they all ebb and flow throughout.
Yes.
You don't want all of them high at once. You don't want them all low at once. You want them high and low at different points.
Yep.
And you want them to fluctuate drastically.
Yes. So
which can help with your ovulation.
It absolutely does.
The Chase Tree can help create a strong ovulation.
Stronger response. So endometriosis, PCOS for sure. Vitex is like my number one. Try it along with blood sugar regulation. Have to balance out blood sugar for PCOS, but sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it really is that you just don't have proper hormone levels.
Yeah.
Sometimes that one is more stress related. PCOS is definitely more stress related. But people will be put on like a testosterone blocker for PCOS because their testosterone levels are too high. But really it's just that it's, again, the balance between the progesterone is not balancing out that high testosterone level.
Yeah.
So PCOS, typically you'll see long cycles. Like, and even if you don't have the typical PCOS symptoms where you have like really bad cramping and all of that stuff.
Right.
Even if you have longer cycles, your progesterone levels are probably off.
Yeah.
So Chase Tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of times now though, you'll see it called Vitex. And so Vitex is what people should look for.
Search for.
That one's really good. What other conditions are common that people have? Those are like the two that I hear all the time. Endo and PCOS.
PCOS. Yep.
Top.
And stress. Freaking stress. People are stressed. And if you're trying to get pregnant, stress in the form of physical stress. So if you're working out beyond, if you're in like
that's a huge one.
A calorie deficit, you know how much stress that is on the body?
Especially for more calorie than like a month at a time.
Yeah. A calorie deficit can be from eating too little or working out too much.
Yep.
Or doing both.
Or both, which most people do.
Trying to lose weight and getting pregnant at the same time because your body is in a whole different mode. You're not in fertility, rest and digest, like honoring the cycle if you're cutting weight.
Yeah, you're in stress sympathetic mode.
Yeah, people like cut the weight, girl. Like do your thing, work out, hit the gym hard, but like you can't do both. You can't be like trying to conceive and losing weight.
Yep. I will say when you're young, I think your body can balance that out a little bit better.
Yeah.
And you can, like, people will get pregnant all the time when they're young and working out a ton.
Yeah. But like if you're trying to maximize your options or like maximize your opportunity.
Yes.
Like,
and you're really actively trying, you have to optimize all this stuff.
Yeah. And like, it's common sense. Like you have to eat the food to nourish the body, to reduce the stress.
It's really comes back to that.
It's physical stress. It's mental stress. Like if you're hyperfixated on stuff that is really damaging, like really negative things, if you're talking to yourself poorly, if you're in a destructive relationship or you have destructive boundaries, like those things create stress on the body and your body keeps score.
1,000,000% does.
We've gotta build up those boundaries. We got to build up that.
Your body has to feel safe.
Resilience. Yeah, it has to feel safe.
It has to feel safe.
Now, not everyone's trying to get pregnant. We understand that.
Right.
But understanding what normal looks like will give you the opportunity to make that conscious choice of not getting pregnant.
Correct.
Because if you have an abnormal cycle, you might ovulate and you have no idea.
Yep.
And then you get pregnant, having a baby. So yeah, I mean, all of this we're harping on is to make sure that you're understanding what normal in your body should feel like so that you can either try to or try not to get pregnant.
And this is why like people will always say like, oh, the tracking doesn't work. Like I got pregnant when I was tracking my cycle. And it's like, well, except for it does work.
It does work.
You just have to have a normal cycle to begin with. So like that should be the baseline requirement for everyone, that you just, whether you're trying to get pregnant or not, you need to try to get your body to be as normal as possible. and predictable because otherwise, no, it's not going to work at all.
Right.
I think we also
both
need to
ways.
talk about cramping
So many people cramp.
because that's just like normal, except for the fact that it's not.
Wait, can I give you a cool testimony?
Yeah.
I have this new patient. She's been with me now probably 5 weeks. She's a young girl. I think she's 18. And in her new patient intake, she was like, yeah, I have like mid to low back pain on and off. That's really it. Her sister had started care. So she was like, I'm just interested. I was like, okay, cool. Started talking again, asked about menstrual cycle. She's like, oh yeah, I have such bad cramps. I throw up, I pass out, I can't move, like quite literally debilitated.
I hear it all the time and people still think that's normal.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, but like other than that, it's like a normal cycle. And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Except for the fact that none of that is normal.
Yeah. So we're like talking about things. And then I'm like, okay, like what about digestion? Like, are you pooping? She's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? She didn't know she pooped every day. She didn't know. I said, oh my God, that's like not that hard to track.
Except thank goodness now she's going to know.
Yeah. So she'd been under care less than a month. The first cycle she had since being under chiropractic care, 0 cramping. She couldn't believe it. I said, just think like when your body's receiving proper communication, when it's receiving proper nourishment, when it's receiving proper signals and then sending signals back to the brain, they work. Hello. We unlocked so much
I've had
potential.
that happen so many times.
She's floored. And she's like, she told me, actually, I saw her yesterday. She told me she's excited for her next period.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, pop off, girl.
That's what should be happening.
And
we
she's
should
getting
be
married
like
in June.
Oh
So
my
I'm like,
gosh,
I
amazing.
wish all the normalcy for you. I wish all the like health and happiness and success because this is normal. So talk to us a little bit about cramping.
Yeah. So most people have it.
Yeah.
And I've had it before, like back in school when I was stressed as heck and I did have PCOS, like diagnosed PCOS. I was able to fix that. Like I remember being in clinic and being like, oh my God, I have to be in clinic today. Like my cramps are so bad. Like it gets to be like, it overtakes your mind, everything. I get it. Like it's bad. I haven't had even the slightest hint of a cramp in at least 5 years.
Whoa.
At least 5 years.
There you go.
Because once I fixed that PCOS situation, which you can fix it, just so you know.
Chase tree.
Chase tree and like blood sugar regulation and all that stuff, which I still have to deal with it a little bit, but the chase tree literally fixed it.
Yeah.
Once you fix those like underlying hormonal issues, the cramping isn't there because your body knows what to expect. It's doing its thing. I literally don't have a tinge. The only reason why I know my period is coming is because I know when it's supposed to come.
Right.
Because I know the day. And then I'm like, oh, I feel like maybe a little the heaviness there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yep.
There is not a single symptom. You also should not be having days leading up where you have PMDD, where you're a psycho and you're losing your mind and you feel like your brain is gonna explode. Like you shouldn't have any of those symptoms. So if you do, something is not right. And if you go to your OBGYN and they say, yeah, that's just part of being a woman. No, it's not. Let me tell you. No, it's not.
Right.
And all they will have to give you is birth control. So
don't let practitioner put you on perimenopause medication.
Right.
At 22.
That or birth control that's what they have to give you. And yes, it can maybe mask your symptoms for a little bit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're going to come back.
That's a whole podcast. Birth control is a whole podcast.
Yeah, we can't get into that
you're not
right now.
actually. Oh, you're not even actually cycling. You're not even actually. Oh, I can't even.
We can't.
That's enough. But we should probably do a podcast about birth control.
Let's do it. I love to talk about birth control because I despise it. And I understand it. When
used correctly, though, the amount of incorrect usage I see, it's mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing.
Like
I
when
also
you're
just,
12 and
all
13 and you're on it because you have acne,
right.
like
The
that's
side
incorrect
effects, the
usage.
side effects alone should make women
Run away.
livid that we're just signing up for this and nobody tells you the side effects.
Right.
Like we're talking major, like death side effects. We're talking major clotting disorders, cancer. Oh, like on and on, on and on and on.
So
okay.
we're not even going to get
I
started.
think we hit everything. Oh, we didn't talk about seed cycling.
Oh, Natalie and I love seed cycling.
We're just going to mention seed cycling.
Okay. The word seed cycling.
Look up seed cycling if you want to optimize your cycle without having to take a supplement.
So seed cycling is SEED cycling.
Yeah.
Meaning that you're using seeds, you're consuming them, you're eating them at certain points of your cycle to help encourage correct hormonal production.
Correct.
So that's just kind of
you can look up the
of
specifics, but like you can do that to help get your cycle back on track.
And again, it's a whole food. It's something that we have easy access to.
It sure is.
Access to. Go to your Whole Food store.
I can't stress enough the liver component with hormonal issues.
Natalie loves a liver. If Natalie were to get a tattoo, well, you have a tattoo. If Natalie were to get a second tattoo, it would be a literal liver molecule. She loves a liver.
I love.
Is that your favorite organ?
Oh gosh, the gallbladder might be my favorite organ.
What?
Because the gallbladder does so much that
it's kind of underappreciated.
Realize,
and we just rip them out of people left and right.
Such an underrated organ. Spleen might be. I mean, spleen's kind of the same thing. Spleen is like an underrated, incredibly important organ.
Ooh, what if I said I love a thymus gland.
Oh, love it.
Simply because it's so like
it's so involved.
And it's mummification in an adult.
It's so
I love a thymus.
Oh, that's great.
And that's why, and I'll just say this time and time again, like our kids are so resilient. They're literally gifted another immune organ. And it's like, why are we acting like they're so weak?
Yeah, they're not. They're so strong.
They're stronger than adult. Okay. That's my favorite organ.
So the liver, you must optimize liver function in order to have correct hormone production and correct hormone excretion, because you're constantly cycling through hormones. If you've ever been on synthetic hormones of any kind, you must make sure that your liver is.
You're exposed to endocrine disruptors
all the time. And that's why so
your liver has to be open.
If you're a living human being, you need to focus on your liver. You just do. At this point, you just do. If you drink a speck of alcohol, you need to focus on your liver detoxification. Like, you just have to.
If you come into contact with plastic ever.
and that is why, like, if you drink alcohol, you'll notice on an Oura Ring, like your temperature rises, your hormones are out of whack for days following.
Your resting heart rate is elevated.
Days following. So you just have to go back to our detox episode and go focus on your liver.
Episode 2, season 1.
And then we did not talk about the other fertility tracker, the Inito.
Natalie just had me ordered the Inito, which plugs into your phone.
Yeah.
INITO. It plugs into your phone and you pee on a strip and you plug it into this reader that plugs into your phone with a free app. And it gives you 4 hormone readings from urine metabolites. So basically when you pee, you're going to have like, what's a metabolite, Natalie?
Metabolite
like a building
is just
block of a hormone.
It's kind of like the breakdown product of a hormone. Yeah.
It's the trash component
in your
hormone.
urine.
Yeah. So that's why
it indicates
these things.
how much of that hormone may have been in your system once it gets processed out.
Yeah. So that's why you're able to kind of track hormones through urine consistently, is because you're tracking the metabolite of that.
If you do it more than just one day.
Yeah. Right.
Number one.
Again, if you're talking anything hormone tracking, it has to be more than one day. So basically what it is you're peeing on the stick, you're plugging it into this reader. This app then generates a graph for you of these 4 metabolites, and it shows you what's peaking, what's low, where you are in your cycle, what to expect if you're coming up on that ovulation surge with the luteinizing hormone. So
It's
Natalie
really
told
cool.
me about it.
It's
and
like
I've
it just
ordered it. So I'm
maps
excited.
out all your little lovely curves that are supposed to happen. And it should look like a lovely curve. And I think for a lot of people, you end up with spikes and peaks and all this stuff that isn't supposed to be happening. So then you know what you really do need to optimize. But again, you don't even have to go that far for most people. If
just
you
get
just
an adaptogen
know what your kind of start with Chase Tree.
Yeah.
And see
Just
what happens.
go adaptogenic.
Yeah.
Shortcut adaptogen.
It's pretty darn good. Now, one thing you don't want to do is if you do become pregnant, you don't continue to take it. So
another adaptogen that you have to avoid, which is like a common one in like fun mocktails, is ashwagandha.
Yeah.
Cannot do that.
And that's a really wonderful stress balancing herb.
Yeah.
But you just want to like lower the herbs once you know that you're pregnant.
Once you're pregnant, there's a whole other set of rules. But
none of these things are medical advice.
We're not your doctors. Even if we are your doctors, no, we're not. We're not your doctors via the podcast.
Just giving generalized information.
We're just like speaking from our hearts of what we do.
Pregnant.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get pregnant. And if you want to follow that journey, again, follow
These are just things that we have done and we have
Natalie's my acting doula. So she's allowed to give me my advice.
Correct.
Well, I will follow along with the Anito thing and I'll kind of keep everyone updated. I'm very excited about it.
I'm so curious what yours
Wait, you should do it too.
I should. I kind of stopped just for like all fun. Of my tracking for a while because I know exactly where I'm at, and I'm to the point where I'm finally consistently sleeping that I am regular. Yeah, and I'm like I know exactly where I'm at. Yeah. So I'll be curious still, maybe. And if I notice any little changes, like if I'm noticing length of cycle changes, I will. But I'm like dead on 28 days, like dead on. Yeah. So
you don't need to mess with anything.
I don't want to mess with it.
Overtrack it. No. I'm just more so doing it for like curiosity.
For sure.
And because I'm trying to get pregnant, I'm interested. Like, am I missing a little key? I'm going to start taking Vitex.
And you said you're kind of at like 27-ish consistent, or maybe even 26
to 27, days. Depending on when I get that drop.
So it may just be that you're like,
I can even share with you too. My previous few.
Yeah. I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Beyond
I'm curious, honestly, within a month, the Vitex should change that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have to start it at like the beginning of a cycle. So
yeah, which is coming up soon.
So, I mean, you could start it now too.
Yeah. But to see like the impact. Yeah. So we'll keep you posted. We'll update you. So maybe next episode we can go into another topic around this kind of stuff. But
something similar. Yeah.
It's fun.
We
know so much about it.
Interested.
Yeah.
I think we truthfully know maybe more. I'm not even going to say maybe more. We know more than the average OBGYN.
We apply more.
I
would say we apply more than the average MD.
Yeah.
In most regards.
Yeah. And we know how to fix things.
Yeah. And even
so it's just a different perspective.
Gosh, I have bones to pick. I mean, just like when I order x-rays on a patient, I show the patient the x-rays. And they're like, I've never seen something like this before. I'm like, you've had imaging and you've never seen it. They just tell you have degeneration. You don't even know what that means. It's
actually wild.
I'm like, this is degeneration. This is what it means. This is a sign of it. This is what your body's trying to accomplish with degenerating and creating osteophytes. Right. Like, what does it mean?
This is what's happening. I know.
I'm like,
people don't know. They say, oh yeah, I have degeneration in my spine. I'm like, oh, do you know what that means? Half of my job is just explaining people's bodies.
Yeah. I'm like,
the adjustment is like anatomy. The smallest piece.
I know. Being the actual chiropractor
oh my gosh.
In application is like a fraction of what we do. But
so many times people will say, oh, I have like a degenerative hip. And I go, oh, so you have arthritis in your hip? And they go, what?
I don't have arthritis.
I don't have arthritis. It's like, well, you do.
You do.
And sometimes I wish that they would just like tell people that more so people know what they're dealing with.
Yes, yes.
They just think, oh, degeneration. Okay, I'm walking around with degeneration. Nobody knows what that means.
Yeah.
You say arthritis, maybe people will do something about it.
Right.
Not that there's a ton you can do about it at that point, but.
Well, anyway. All right.
Okay.
Until next time.
Okay.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hope you loved our chit chat. Remember, while we may be doctors, we're not your doctors. And this podcast is not supposed to replace advice from your own provider. Please don't take our opinions as medical advice and talk to your doctor about what's right for you.
That's a wrap on this week's episode of Functionally Feral. If you're loving the realness, the rituals, and the chaos that comes with raising feral children while building a business, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share it, tag us, and don't forget, being feral is functional when you've got a plan.